Now, go ahead and say your name, sir.
Yes, my name is Ernst Montgomery, and I'm here in Georgia, in the Atlanta area, thinking about moving here. I'm originally from the North Chicago, Waukegan area of Illinois.
All right, great.
And I've been out of prison for 13 months now.
13 months, he told me, as the camera went off, he told me his story, a little bit about his story, that he was convicted at the age of 17.
At the age of 17.
And did 49 and a half years.
Well, did 49 and a half, well, 49 years and 4 months for a crime I did commit. Because me and another young 17-year-old, we were in the wrong place at the right time, and another guy was able to lie and say that we committed 2 drug-related murders that he actually committed. And because we were, basically working class kids. My father died when I was just 9 years old, and so my family didn't have a lot of money to
pay for a defense lawyer.
Yeah, pay for a lawyer and give me a good defense. I ended up being convicted.
Wow.
And what was so crazy about it was that I went to prison. I immediately started learning the law. I immediately began educating myself. Eventually earned an associate's degree in arts and science, a bachelor degree of science and community development, and I learned the law. One of the trades I earned was paralegal science.
Wow.
And through that, I was able to eventually work myself out after 49 years. But it's a situation where the criminal justice system is totally unfair. But most of the system is packed with young black men who shouldn't be there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And as a paralegal, I worked in 5 different law libraries in the Michigan prison system. And working in 5 different law libraries, I got to learn thousands of stories. And I actually myself helped other prisoners get out and get cases dismissed on them that they should have never had against them.
Right.
And eventually, my knowledge and the help of a volunteer lawyer helped me get out. And
what a blessing!
Huh?
What a blessing!
Yeah.
I mean, yes, a gift and a curse. You spent 49 years and 4 months for a crime you didn't commit, almost 5 decades of your life.
Right.
So I got 2 quick questions.
Right.
What was it like the first night? Now you're facing it, and then you're 17 years old. Most kids are talking about going to a party, to prom, and things like that, and you're facing prison. You get the sentence, and the doors close behind you once you're pitted.
Well, you have to make up your mind whether you're going to give up or survive. And I made up my mind I was going to survive, and so I focused on developing as many skills as I could to deal not only with the environment in which I was in, which prison is a living hell, but to also prepare myself for my freedom. That's why I focused on gaining an education. And when at that time they allowed prisoners to get associate's degrees and bachelor's degrees, but real quickly the Republicans pulled away funding from that. And by the 90s, I went in at 74. But by the 90s, the Republicans had voted out Pell Grants and CETA grants for prisoners, and prisoners could no longer get education. In most states,
right?
Prisoners couldn't get college educations. And when Obama came in, he implemented a college program that allowed colleges to re-enter prisons all over the country. And now in Michigan is one of those states in which prisoners are graduating, getting associate's degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
My second question is, since you've been out 13 months now.
Yeah, 13.
I know it's probably been a lot, but what is the biggest thing that you had to adjust to? Because I mean, 74 is like you're away. Well, I guess you are. And now fast forward to 2024. I mean, it's night and day.
Yeah.
What is the biggest adjustment for you think, that you've faced?
Well, it's learning technology.
Got it.
It's learning computer technology and coming up to speed with what's happening in technology. Matter of fact, I was in the 90s, early 90s, I was part of a program that no longer exists in the Michigan prisons, but they had a television production program in which you learned every aspect of television production.
Wow.
And I put together a video and put it on the market. And I self-published the video and self-published a short book to go with it. And I was able to get some real experience in a profession that's real dynamic and interesting.
Wow.
But because of the technology that they had, it's my knowledge is something that I have to really update if I want to get into that field.
Right.
Because now everything is digital.
Yes.
Where back then it was analog.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I guess you are